Hey guys, today is Thursday and I'm thinking I'm gonna get back to my regular, whatever that is, filming. I'm about to show y'all the garden. I know I said I was gonna show y'all that and I haven't yet, but I'm about to show y'all that. I did tell y'all that we have lost a few tomato plants and I think some others, but we expected that. We didn't think we were gonna keep all of it. So I'm gonna flip y'all around and show you it. I need to weed and harvest the onions, but I haven't decided how I'm gonna put the onion away. Jeff said just to wash it, cut it up, and put it in the freezer, so I may just go ahead and do that and just have it ready to go. But I've never done that before with green onion before. How many times I'm gonna say before? There's also some flowering heads on there. I missed the last opportunity I had to get seed because of everything else going on. So maybe this time I will be able to do it. I was told how to do it in a comment, so I'll have to go back and make sure I do it the right way because I've never done it before. But anyway, I'm going to flip y'all around and show you the garden. So actually the first time I'm going to really be out there since it was planted because I've been so busy. Okay, so these are some of the pepper plants that are here. They look a little bit sad, but that's where those are. I don't know how exactly he planted everything. And this is the onions, like I said. I need to weed that really bad and harvest some of it. I've never seen green onions get so large, but they have, and this one has started to bolt. I think what I'm supposed to do is take that off, like cut it off and put it in a bag. I think I have to go back and look, but that's the only one I see that's bloomed right now. But then there's some small ones. There's one there, there's that one that's gonna do it. But yeah, anyways, I need to harvest some of that, and I don't know which tomato plants are where because I don't have the paper right here with me. But there's one, there's one, there's one. But they're growing. They're not as big as what I had thought they were going to be before we planted them, but he went ahead and put them out here anyway, and that's fine. There's a couple that didn't make it on this row. All of these look like they are okay. See, that one looks really nice. All of these look okay. We hadn't lost many of those. I think the peppers up at the front were jalapenos, and then there's these, and then we got more peppers here, and then the different kind of squash, zucchini. I can't remember what else we even planted, y'all. At this point I cannot remember what all we did, but that's it right now. I'll flip y'all back around. The chickens are being extremely quiet, which we don't have Chad anymore because we gave him to my youngest sister's daddy, which he was my stepdaddy. It feels, I don't know. Anyway, he hasn't been my stepdaddy for years, but he was at one point. Anyway, the girls are quiet until I walk over here. Let's see if y'all gave me an egg. What are you doing? Are you getting broody? You better not be. You have no male friend. Oh, thanks. Okay. Close that back up, but it's going to be loud because I don't have two hands. It was really loud. Louder than I expected. This is warm. She was sitting on it though. I don't know if she just laid it or if she's... I don't think she's broody though, because if she would have been getting broody, she wouldn't have let me sit. She would have, you know, given me some trouble. But this is not from her though, I don't think, because she's the black one. I don't think she lays olive eggs. I don't know. I'll ask Jeff. I don't think she does that. I think she lays either white or brown. Jeffrey, The black chicken doesn't lay these color eggs, does she? He's fixing his lunch for work. But, what'd you say? You don't know? I don't know either. Alright, well, I'm gonna go for now. What? She was on it, but she got up easy. She didn't fight me. Huh? Oh. I didn't even push her off. I didn't even touch her. Anyway, I'm gonna go for now, and I'll be back when I'm doing something else. I don't know what. Hey guys, over the time that I have been not filming, I've had some time to think about things, and there's something my mama used to always do whenever we were little that I don't do. I haven't done this ever since being an adult that I can remember. I might have done it, but I don't remember it. She used to always take our winter clothes out whenever it was getting warm. Honestly, the reason why I don't do it is because our winter season is so short here. And I don't really have summer clothes that I wear just in the summer. But I do have certain things that I wear only when it's colder. So I've decided that I'm going to go through my closet just to make it a little bit more manageable. And I'm going to take some of those things out and put them away. Not because I have to, but because I feel like this might be the more sensible way to manage my clothing. And like I said, I've never tried it since being an adult. Mama always did it. I think I may even do it with my drawers, but I don't know. I may not, because I really don't have things that I would swap out or anything. It's just my closet that's an issue. Like things like these long sleeve shirts that I would not wear in, which this one is rolled up, and yes, I could wear it in the summer, but I won't. And this sweater, which, you know, I'm not going to be wearing that in the summer. But what I think, instead of me taking them out and putting them in a box, I'm going to put them in the back bedroom in a closet, because we do have a closet in there. I think there's enough room. If there's not enough room, I will just get a box. Not a box like a pasteboard. Pasteboard. That's what Mama used to call it. She used to call it pasteboard and not cardboard. Is there a difference? Maybe I need to look it up. Have you heard people call it pasteboard? Because I've heard a lot of people do that. Is it a southern thing? I don't know. Anyway. But these things, I know I'm not going to be wearing, like, right now. Because they're just too warm. And I do believe, from what I can see in the forecast, that we have gotten to that point where, okay, it's too warm for these things. And so I'm going to take them out and I'm going to put them away. Now, this one I'm going to leave because sometimes I wear it at night. And this one, because they're big, comfy shirts, and I only usually wear them around the house. But even this one that is kind of thin, it's long sleeved, so I don't like wearing it when it's warmer outside. But I'm just going to take them out and put them away, and then bring them back whenever it's cooler. Even my dresses that are long sleeved, I'm going to take those out as well, because I just don't, I don't know. Do you guys do this? Do you swap out your clothes? Some of these clothes, these dresses, I've had them for several years, and they're getting like the peels and stuff, and they're not as, I won't wear them out of the house. I mean, I wear them in my yard, but that's as far as they go. I don't go to town with them on. So they're more like house dresses. But I just feel like I need to try this. I think that's about it. Yeah, I need to try this because I just find that everything is so bunched up in here. I'm not happy with it. It's always a mess. It's always annoying, you know? So I think I'm going to do this, and then whenever it comes to be summertime, cool time, There are certain things in here that I will not wear when it's cold, because if I wear it, I'll have to wear a jacket, and it's just those kinds of things. And also, another thing I'm going to do, I think, I may or may not, there was a point in time where I had turned all of my hangers around just to see if I wore something, and if I didn't wear it after 6 months, I just got rid of it. I'm really thinking I'm going to do that with certain things, like certain tops in here. Mainly it's just tops, not the dresses and stuff like that, because completely honest, I don't go places to wear my pretty dresses anymore. Not really. And I need to start wearing them some. But I also need to clean this thing out. It's not that it's got long sleeves in it, it's just that it's a mess. It's just a mess. And this right here is another thing I need to tackle. Maybe I'll do it today. This right here, jewelry thing is fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but I have 2 of them. And I need to go through my costume jewelry because that's what that mostly is. It's got a few pair of like sterling silver earrings in there, but not many. But I need to go through that and put it all on this one, so I only have one. And honestly, a lot of these, even though I like them, they're pretty, I don't wear them. Look at these, they're so pretty, but I just don't go anywhere to wear the fancy. So I'm gonna put these away. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't even know why I'm sharing this with you guys, other than I guess to get your opinions. I also have to put my jackets away, and I still haven't done it. It's sad. But I'm going to try to start doing some more things around here that I've been wanting to do. I think what I really need to do is make a list of things that I want to do that I can tackle, that I don't need any help with, and go from there. And I'm looking around and I'm wondering, do I need to put up my little sweaters? But then sometimes I wear those at night, even though it's hot outside. We keep the house cooler, and the air conditioner went off, yay. And I don't know. I don't know if I should put them away or not. And I'm kind of thinking I may just want to put these in a box. I have some bins. I have some for under the bed. I wonder if I have space under my bed. I wonder if I have a bin that's partially empty under my bed. I don't know. Now I'm just rambling. I haven't talked to you guys in so long. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I forgot how to film a little bit. And the last couple weeks, the videos have been very weird. But you guys are wonderful, and you are okay with that. And you stick by me anyway. Because you like my weird, I guess. And also this spot is dark. But anyway, I'll be back at some point. But I'm going to put these away. I mean, it's not much. But that bit makes a big difference in the closet. So, and I'm not going to buying new clothes. And I did have a rule that if I bought something new, I had to get rid of something. And I did buy something to wear to the service and things. And I actually bought 2 shirts because I wasn't sure which one I was going to wear. And I did buy that little dress, this one, because it was just so adorable. And it's so soft. And I did want some more like summery dresses. And it's just so comfy and soft, and it's longer. Some of my dresses are shorter, and I have to wear leggings under them, and it's like, what's the point? I mean, why? I just like them to be longer. But anyway, I'm going to see y'all again. For you, it'll be a second. I don't know when it'll be for me. Okay, guys, I am about to start supper, and what I was going to cook tonight has completely changed. Well, not completely. I'm still using chicken. But, while I was editing the planner video for Friday, for tomorrow, for the day you're seeing this, I was waiting on it to render, so I thought, well, I'm going to check my email. And I got an email from All Recipes for creamy garlic chicken pasta. And I thought, that sounds pretty good. So I asked Noah what he thought. He said I had him at chicken pasta. So we're going to try a new recipe. One that we've absolutely never tried, because I just printed it off today. So it's supposed to use farfalle or bow tie pasta, and I don't have any of that. No, that's not true. I have 7 ounces of it. You need 16 ounces. So I'm going to use shells instead. Noah and I decided that that would be just fine. We'd be all right with that. So we're going to use just shells. We still don't have the exact amount. I could get 2 more ounces, but we're just going to go with 14. It'll be fine. We'll just be a little bit more saucy than what it would have been. It would have, you know, a little bit less noodly. So you need the pasta, vegetable oil. I'm going to use avocado. You're supposed to have 4 skinless, boneless chicken breast halves. And I wasn't planning on doing this today. And I already had chicken tenders out, so I'm going to use that. But it doesn't really matter, I don't think, because it's going to be chopped up anyway. It's not like you're going to eat the whole thing, you know. It's not like you're getting a half of a chicken breast on your plate. It's going to be chopped up. So, use that and butter. 2 small onions, it says. That's about all I've got is small onions, but I'm thinking about using the sweet onions I bought the other day. Not sure. A 4-ounce can of mushroom pieces and stems drained. I think I have one of those. If not, I have an 8-ounce can and I can just freeze half of it. Butter, all-purpose flour, milk, and crushed garlic and salt and pepper to taste. So it kind of sounds not like an Alfredo because there's no Parmesan cheese in it, and I believe Parmesan cheese is in Alfredo. It just sounds like a creamy chicken pasta yumminess. So I'm going to go ahead and get things going. The first thing I have to do is cook the noodles. This says to cook them on the stovetop. I'm going to take a shortcut and do it in the microwave because it's just easier, and I can be doing that and getting the other things done. It also calls for using 2 different skillets, and I'm going to read the recipe one more time before I make the decision. But I think what I'm going to do instead of using 2 different skillets is take everything out of the one skillet, put it into a bowl, and then put it, like, use the same skillet. I have multiple skillets, but I just really don't want to use 2 skillets because I use cast iron now and I will have to wash them by hand. And I can do that, but I just prefer not to if I don't have to. And what's wrong with using, you know, less dishes? So I'm going to get everything I need. I've got the shells here, and I need to get, I've got the oil here, salt and pepper, but I need to get the butter and everything else out. The butter is right here. How much does it say? 2 tablespoons and then a half a cup. This is 4.5 tablespoons. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get another one out. A half a cup is a stick anyway. Let me have it. Oh, this is the salted. Oh well. I just want, well, it says salt and pepper to taste. I'll just not put much salt in it. Alright, so I've got this out. Yes, that's a half a cup. I'm going to go ahead and grab everything else that I need, and I'll be right back. I'm a little bit excited about this recipe. It sounds really good. I hope it's good. We'll see. Okay, so I have the noodles in the microwave, but one bag is farfalle, the other bag is shells. I remembered when I was opening them that that's what Noah said to do, so that's what we did. I'm gonna get my pan turned on so I can get the butter in there. Stop rocking. I know you're a rocker, but don't do that. It annoys me. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get the butter in the pan. Get my knife here. Don't fall on the floor. I don't want to have to wash it if I don't have to. Okay. Get this in the back in the refrigerator. Because I don't need all of it. Close it back up. Thought something was on it, but it's not. It's just me loosen my mind. Alright. So, I think that's what I was supposed to do. Is that what I was supposed to do? No, it's not. Take that out. It's going to have a little butter in there. Good thing I got a little extra there. Let's read the instructions one more time. I'm supposed to get the noodles cooking, but not completely cooked. Let them be firm to bite. And that's what it says. In the skillet, I put some oil. And then I'm going to put, and yeah, there's a little butter in there. That's okay. Good thing I have some more of that. Then I'm going to put the chicken in the oil and cook it until it is done, till the juices run clear. Then I'll put the butter in. So we're gonna just pretend I didn't ever put the butter in, and we're gonna go ahead and start cutting up the onion. Now let me look again to make sure I'm gonna cut the onion up properly, because it may not be the right way if I don't. So the onion, it just says chopped. Okay, so just chopped up onion. That looks tough. That outer edge does. Jeff doesn't like the outer layer. He always wants me to take it off, so. Well, not always, but a lot of times he says it's too tough. I don't know why it is, but that's the way it goes. Alright, so get the chicken strips in the pan in a minute. But I want to try to get this off of there. And the garlic is just supposed to be, that was onion, that's good. I don't know why I picked it up with the rest. The garlic is just supposed to be crushed. So, one of these onions is smaller than the other one. Has it already been that many minutes? I'm not sure about this part of this onion. This is the time of the year that you have onions trying to grow. And garlic too. Let me go ahead and get my cloves over here. Ooh, that one slid. That one's tiny. I'll get the stuff off those in a moment. Just thought I'd go ahead and cut that end off. Right. I just threw some garlic in the floor. It's not where it goes. I think my oil might be about hot now. Just about ready. Kind of a little concerned about that garlic a little bit right there. Just that little edge of it. It had a little brown spot. Which was probably fine, but I don't want to take chances. And y'all, I've learned something else about garlic. Even the fresh garlic that you get, the ones that are in the little bags, you know, like the little onion bags, the little white ones that are, those garlic cloves are like super white and bleached, it looks like, because they are bleached. I don't know how true it is, but I saw a thing the other day that said they came from the same place that some of those others come from that are in the jars. and that they're grown in human waste too. So you have to look and make sure it's not from China. That's what I read or heard. I watched a video that Amy sent me. Alright, so I'm going to get these chicken tenders in here. I'm going to try not to touch them with my hand. I'm still going to wash my hands, but I'm going to try not to get any more chicken on me than I have to. Come loose, please. Alright. I have 2 packs. So I think I'm going to do them in, like, do these and then do the other packs. Or packs, I should say. I'm going to check the noodles real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so the noodles are doing fine. I'm just going to chop these up. And I'm also going to, it doesn't say to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and take those mushrooms out of the can and chop those up a little bit more too. I've already washed the can and drained it, but I want to just get those chopped a little bit more. Flip these. It sounds like it's time. I may be able to put some more in here. Oh, they're popping like mad. I was going to grill these, but whenever I saw that recipe, I was like, ooh, that sounds nice. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get the others in there. It's not like I'm trying to get them super crispy or anything. And I think that's actually 2 right there. But I know that's 2. Get them apart. This one's tiny. I know I'm overcrowding the pan, but that's alright. Yeah, that's 2. They're still a little bit frozen. There we go. Throw a little bit of oil in here. It's odd to me not to put salt and pepper on those, so I think I'm going to do a little bit anyway. It doesn't say you shouldn't, and it does say salt and pepper to taste. This is a salt and pepper mix that we have, and it's mostly pepper anyway. And we love pepper, so it's fine. Alright, I'm going to get these over here so I can go ahead and crush them. I like this garlic press a lot better than any one I've ever had. Get a spoon. It is easier to get it off with a spoon than it is with your hand. And I think that I have this garlic press in my Amazon store, but I'm not positive if I do or not. But I can check to see. Okay, that's good enough. Alright, so the noodles are done. Or they say they're done. I don't know if they're actually done or not. And I am going to have to get another cutting board out because I'm not going to, well, I could put these in these things in bowls because I'm going to have to cut this meat up. And I think we're going to have more meat than what it calls for. So what I might do is take some of this meat and just save it for another meal. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to get these done. I didn't take that off very well. Let me just get some more bowls. I feel kind of out of it today, like I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't really cooked anything like other than really simple things all week. I mean, I've cooked breakfast every day when the kids were here. We had like pancakes and muffins and bacon and sausage and all sorts of fun things. They love chocolate chip pancakes. And we made things like that. But I haven't really cooked any kind of dinner, especially nothing that takes several steps. Actually, part of the time I was cooking more than one meal. Like I've always done. I've always done that. I've always cooked multiple meals when people didn't like something I was cooking. Oh, I didn't get all that out. I'm glad I went ahead and did this. Alright. So I'm just going to do like a little rough chop on these. I know they're already kind of chopped up, but I don't like the way that looks either. I'm very picky today. I'm going to leave some of it kind of big and chunky, but not all of it. Alright, so that's done. Get rid of this. I'm going to go ahead and open this while I'm thinking about it. I won't keep this because I touched it with mushroom hands. The noodles are done. Use this spoon. Yeah, they're good. Alright, I'm going to drain those real quick. And yeah, there's a colander over here. I want to show you how I've been doing the draining of noodles lately. It's not as bright over here because I don't have the light on, so let me turn it on real quick. That's a little bit better. Alright, so instead of putting the colander in the sink, I might have shown y'all this. I put the colander in the bowl and push down, and then I just pour. Oh, I just lost a noodle. I usually use a bigger colander. Oh, gotta stop now because I'm losing noodles. I don't usually lose that many. But that keeps me from having to pour back and forth. I gotta get all those noodles out too. That's alright. When I try to show y'all stuff, I make a bigger mess. It's just what I do. That's alright. Y'all quit looking down at me. Alright, so I'm gonna flip these again. And I'm going to go ahead and go for a few minutes until these are done. And when I come back, I'll show you the next part. But I just got to get the chicken done because I've got everything else ready to go, ready for the next step. But as soon as I get the chicken done, I'm going to put it on this and I'm going to cut it up. And like I said, I think I have too much chicken here. I don't know, it says 4 skinless, boneless chicken halves. So that would be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we got too many. So I'm probably going to take part of this after I get it cooked and just put it in something else for another meal. But I'll be back whenever this is done. Okay, so I've already taken out 2 of the tenders. And I put them in a bowl, like I cut them up like this, and I put them in a bowl to be cooling, so I can just stick them in the refrigerator and I'll fix something for tomorrow for lunch or something. Because, like I said, it calls for 4 of the tenders, 4 chicken breasts, and 2 of these tenders would be 1 full breast. So, I'm going to let these get a little bit brown because that's the way it shows in the picture, which I didn't print the picture this time. I don't know why, but that's what I'm going to do. Let them get a little bit browned. And still trying to figure out how in the world there's sugars in this because it has the nutrition stuff in there. I guess it's from the flour. Oh, I'm throwing chicken around. Whoops. From the flour or the noodles or something. I don't know. Because they're, you know, carbs or whatever. But there's no added stuff like that. And it doesn't matter. It's fine. It's not like I'm doing something that's completely terrible. But I'm going to go ahead and start taking these out and cutting them up the way I did that other one. Because once I start putting things into once I have to start doing things in that pan, I need to be paying attention to the pan because I'm going to be making a roux. Probably need to put these into something too. Hello, sir. It smells good. All I've done is chicken and garlic, and I didn't even cook the garlic and onion. So, it smells good. Well, I think it'll be good. I'm hoping it'll be good. But just got to get the chicken cooked through, and that's not hard to do because doesn't take long whenever you have a good hot pan. Always make sure you cook chicken good though. I'm more tearing it than cutting it. What am I doing? Guess I was going to grab the knife to grab the chicken out. I've never been one that likes noodles with chicken until we tried the chicken bacon ranch. And chicken noodle soup. I like that. And I guess technically dumplings are noodles in some ways. I mean, you know, some of them are for sure. Alright, so as soon as I get this done, this last two cut up, or torn apart, whatever I'm doing, shredded a little. As soon as I get those done, I'm going to melt the butter, this butter that I tried to put in there in the beginning, into this pan. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there and let it start melting while I'm cutting this last one. I'm going to melt that in there, and we're going to make a roux, a gravy, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what you call it. And I don't need this anymore, so I'm going to take it away. At least I don't think I do. I think I've got everything cut up. I'm going to move you guys a little bit closer so you can see a little bit more of the pan. Try not to sling y'all around too much. That would be rude. Alright, so I'm going to put in, let's see, the butter, and then I'm going to put in the onions. Let that start cooking. Oh, now that smells good. Put that over there. And let's see, the onions. And I'm going to cook them about 5 or 10 minutes, it says. Get out of there. But I'm just going to let these get translucent. Butter and onions, just a wonderful combination. Does it say to stir them? I don't know. It does not. So I'm going to let it, well, it doesn't say to stir constantly, but it's a bad habit of mine, I guess. It's not really a bad habit, I guess, but I do it a lot. I stir my food a lot. I don't know why. So, I'm going to let this cook 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'm going to put in the mushrooms and the chicken back in there. Then I'm going to cook it for about 5 minutes. Then I'm going to put it in another bowl by itself. And then I'm going to use the same pan again, and I'm going to do the next part. So I'll be back whenever I start to add the mushrooms and chicken. Okay, so I think these are getting to the point where I can add the mushrooms and the chicken in there because they're getting kind of translucent. And I'm supposed to cook this until it heats up. Really wish I had an empty dishwasher, but I don't because I haven't emptied it yet. Alright, and the whisk is not the best thing for this right now, but that's alright too. it'll be all right. So, let me have my chicken. There is one spot that's a little bigger right there. But anyway, I'm gonna let this cook. It says for about 5 minutes. So I'll come back whenever that, well, actually, I won't come back whenever this is done. I'm just gonna go ahead and transfer it to this bowl right here, and then I'll come back after I transfer it and I'll show y'all the next steps of what we have to do to make the sauce, because very soon this will be done. And this is less than, I don't know, I haven't been cooking long, and I've had y'all with me almost the whole entire time, so it doesn't feel like I've been cooking long. But new recipes always confuse me a little bit when I haven't done them. Very, like, after I do it a couple times, it'll be like, oh, okay. But it's very simple, though. I'll be back whenever I get this put into here, and I will show you what we do next. Okay, so now we're on to the next part, where we put in a half a stick of butter. No, a half a cup of butter. Not a half a stick, that's a whole stick. And then we're going to put in, let's see, we're going to let it dissolve, which won't be long. And yeah, there's still a little bit of the remnants of the other stuff in there. That's alright. I'm not going to care about that part. It's fine. So I'm going to go back in here anyway. But I'm going to let this melt. And once it is melted, I'm going to put in the milk. Wait, no. We're going to put the flour in too. I should have read better. Okay, let me look at that again. I mean, it's fine. It hasn't melted yet. I was wondering why that I wasn't supposed to put the flour in yet. That was weird. It's not so weird now. So, gonna melt the butter, 1/4 cup. Did I say half a cup before? Did I put a half a cup in? Oh my goodness. Did I just put... Oh my goodness. I just put too much butter in there. Well, I already messed up. It's too late now. I cannot take it out. We're just going to have some super buttery, and we won't know exactly how it's supposed to taste, and hopefully it won't be ruined. It'll be fine. But you're supposed to put half that amount of butter, and I messed up. So, you're supposed to let that melt. Boy, that's a mess. Then I'm going to whisk the milk in. Then I'm going to add the garlic. Can I believe I did that? Y'all are probably saying, no, that's not the right amount. I read the wrong thing. I hope that's the right amount of milk. I know it is. Alright, so I put the milk in there. And then I'm going to whisk it with way too much butter. I guess I could have put some more flour in there, but I didn't do that. It'll be fine. It'll just be a little thinner. My noodles probably need to be a little bit more cooked anyway. I don't know. Oh boy. Alright, so this looks smooth to me. Now I'm supposed to add the garlic. Get all that in there. Alright. And then salt and pepper. And I'm not going to add a bunch of salt. I'm going to add this salt pepper mix because I used salted butter. And this is more pepper than salt. So I'm going to put that much in there. Which really, I don't know how much is in there, but it's to taste. Which we like a lot more pepper than normal. But I'm supposed to bring this to boil. It's probably not going to turn out exactly like it's supposed to because of my butter mistake. But I can't do anything about it. But I'm going to let this cook until it boils, and then I'm going to put in all the other things back in to this pan and let it cook for a couple minutes, 2 to 3 minutes it said, until everything is heated through. But I've got to let this come to boil first. Am I supposed to be stirring it the whole time? I don't know. It says slowly whisk milk into flour until smooth. Then you add the other stuff. Then you bring it to boil. Then you reduce the heat. I may not even have the heat up enough. Let's see what happens. Is it starting to boil? Not yet. It will. Y'all cannot believe I messed up so bad. I mean, yes, I can. I can believe it. I can believe it. It's alright though. It's not that bad. Put that chicken that has cooled off into the refrigerator. Or as Jeff calls it, the Frigidaire. Because it's actually a Frigidaire brand, but he calls all the refrigerators Frigidaire. Don't ask me why. I don't have a clue. I'll stir this a little bit. Looks like it's starting to try to boil. I think it'll be alright. It'll be a little thinner than what it's supposed to be. But we're going to just pretend like it's supposed to be that thin. It's going to be super buttery. I mean, it's only a half a stick more. I might have created a new recipe. Not really. Tweaked it before time, because I usually like to make it exactly like it's supposed to be and then do other things, but I didn't do that this time. Let me scoot y'all a little bit closer and move y'all down a little bit so you can actually see what's going on in the pot or pan. It's a pan. It's a skillet. It's thickening up. I'm hoping that I have enough space in this skillet for everything, because I've got to put the noodles and chicken back in there. Alright, it's starting to boil. I'm going to reduce it just a tiny bit. Put the noodles in. Oh, they got sticky. They'll loosen up. Definitely loosen up in all that butter. Oh no, I got the bowl in it. Okay. Get that off there. I'm gonna retire my whisk. Stir in the noodles. I'm supposed to stir it all in at once, but I'm afraid I'll make a mess if I do. So, okay. Now I'm going to put the chicken and onions and mushrooms back in. It smells so good. Get that stirred in, let it cook through. I don't think the butter's going to be a big deal. It looks like it did on the website, except it's got a mixture of noodles instead of just the one kind. Smells delicious. You can smell the garlic in it. And the garlic is not cooked a lot either. It's just cooked a little bit. Alright, I'm going to let it cook. It said 2 to 3 minutes. I'm going to let it sit here. There's no, I mean, maybe it needed that extra butter because there's no sauce missing. Or there's not too much sauce is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna let it cook for a couple minutes and I'll be back to taste test it for you. Okay, so I got y'all a little bit too far up and I'm gonna taste it. Oh, Noah, can you fix me some tea? I didn't even fix me anything to drink. He's fixing him some tea, so it's not like he's not, you know. I was too busy trying to think about tasting this. That's what it looks like in the plate, in the bowl plate. So it smells really good. Noah's gonna try it and then we'll tell you what he thinks, or I'll tell you what he thinks whenever I do my outro or whatever. But I'm gonna taste it now. It's super hot still. Thank you. It might need a little bit more salt and pepper, but that's to taste. But the garlic, you can taste it really good in it. The onion. I can see me cooking this many more times. This was good. It's really good. And it's kind of like, I don't know. It's almost like an Alfredo without the cheese. I think that's what I would think of. But that garlic is not too much garlic, which I think I put more garlic than what it calls for. But it's not too much garlic. It's just good. This is good. I'm gonna go and I'll be back after I'm done eating, because, which I can wait a couple minutes because it's still pretty hot, but this is really good and it was really easy to make. And I did make a mistake with the butter, and next time I'm gonna do it the correct way. But it might be I need that butter. I don't know, but this is good. And I'll tell you what Noah thinks whenever he's done, or whenever he tells me, whenever I talk to you next. I'll see you in a second. Okay, so I finished mine. The only thing is I think I should have put more salt in it. And no, I thought that too. The first couple bites, it wasn't as noticeable, but after I ate a little bit of it, it was good, like it was, but I think we should have added some more salt. But Noah came back and got seconds, so that probably tells you he liked it. If he didn't like it, he wouldn't get seconds. But he said it was good, but he did add some salt to his second bit. Let me ask him. Noah! I don't know if he heard me. Noah! I don't know if he heard me. Did the salt help the second helping? Huh? Very much so? Okay. So we just needed some more salt. But the garlic was really good. The onion, everything was really good. Noah, do you want to tell them what you thought? You don't have to be on camera. I can't hear you, baby. You don't have any thoughts beyond that you needed a second helping? Anyway, it will be something we do again. We may play around with other seasonings or something. I don't know. But it is very good. And I would say go ahead and make it. I will link the recipe down below because, like I said, I was going to cook something on the grill. I was just going to cook the chicken strips, or chicken, whatever they are, on the grill. And that recipe came in my email. I asked Noah, did he want to try it? He said yes. I had everything I needed. Now it's done. And I'm about to go fix Jeff a bowl for tonight, like one of these little bowls like I had, and fix him a bowl for work and put up any leftovers. And I will see you guys again tomorrow, hopefully. As far as I know, I'm going to be recording again, but I will see y'all then. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm going to try to get back into filming every day like I have been. I did film my planner videos, so I already have those ready. Well, one of them is ready to go. The other two are not yet, but I will see you guys again tomorrow, hopefully, if nothing else changes as of tomorrow anyway. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, go ahead and do all the YouTube things. If you didn't, do them anyway. You might like something I do later. Most importantly, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.